What's going on, guys? Chris back here with another unboxing and review video. We are back with a 2-pack of battery power Conico full HD cameras, 100% wire-free. Meaning once they are charged, you stick them up, good to go, no power outlet needed, view over the app. We also have a wired version as well. We're gonna be connecting this to the app and we're gonna be showing you guys the different features. So these cameras will be linked in the description box right below the video. So after the video is over with, you guys can read more about it, pick one up yourself. Real briefly, both these cameras, the 2-pack, you can also get this in a 1-pack as well. Both these cameras are gonna be full HD, motion detection, night vision. You can view it over the app anywhere. They both have 2-way audio, but the wired version does have sound detection as well, if that's something that you want. This one is IP66 weatherproofing, and this one is IP65 weatherproofing. This is, of course, rechargeable lithium-ion battery inside. We'll get all the specs. These battery-powered Conico security cameras have night vision detection up to a distance of 15 meters, 49 feet. Advanced PIR motion detection distance is up to 8 meters, 26 feet. And the Conico wired camera is going to be 32 feet, clear night vision, 10 meters. You guys in the UK, if they sell them in the UK, I will have you guys linked below as well. If not, one's very similar to it. Without further ado, let's get these out of the box, see what we got. All right, let's go ahead and start with the wired version here. We're gonna run through these boxes pretty quickly and just show you the basics so this video is not too long. You have your manuals right off the top and your wired camera here. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick look at this. Here we have a nice shelled camera here. That's definitely not cheap plastic. We have what looks to be our antenna cap right there for our antenna. Soft pad on the back. Here's your wiring here. And that comes out about 2 feet from the camera here. Now you do have a couple of plugs here, as we can see, a reset button. Our reset button, power adapter, and a direct Ethernet port right there. Here we have our speaker coming up to a nice little hood scoop with our lens motion detection. Very nice camera here, and this pivots down, twirls to the directions that you need to go ahead and mount that on. And the other box provides you with your weatherproofing connection there, your mounting screws and Allen wrench for pivoting the mount. You have a flat Ethernet cable here for direct access. You have a screwdriver. You also have your antenna here. And cable length is important, especially if you need an extension cord or whatnot. So that wired adapter, power adapter for that camera is going to be a guesstimation about 6 feet or so tip to tip. All right, next up is our battery powered cameras. Right off the bat here, we have ourselves our manual right here. We have 2 of our mounts here because obviously this is a double camera. So we'll be showing you just one version of this, but this is just like the other camera. Having your mount right here. Now this one does not have a soft pad on the end of that, but this loosens up here and that can pivot, twist on you so you can mount that any direction. This would screw onto the camera there. Being able to screw in, all your hardware is provided, of course, for each camera. You do have 2 charging cables as well. It's a USB to a micro USB to charge the camera. And in the instructions, you probably want to charge it for several hours, making sure it's fully charged before you do install it for the first time. Here is your mounting hardware right there to screw that in and then mount on your wall. Conico logo on the back. That feels really good as well. A nice quality build to that camera. We have our little lens protector here. Let's go ahead and look at it. With our motion detection PIR and camera lens there with our microphone input right over here and our speaker right on the bottom right here. Here is your charging accessory right here to be able to charge the internal battery. Here is your memory card slot right here, your reset button and your power button here with your weatherproofing flap right here. Again, you do have soft pads right here as well if you wanted that just to sit down on some shelf in your garden, if you didn't want to screw that into your wall, etc. That's a great looking camera right there. The antennas are foldable and they only go back that far there. You guys can play around with your connection there. Besides that, in the box, you're going to have the 2-pack. It's going to be the exact same thing. They do not come with a memory card, so if you guys want to go ahead and pick yourself up a micro SD card in the description box below, I will link a few options there for you as well. Now the wired camera also does have a micro SD card slot underneath the screws with the speaker for playback. And that once again is the wired one. All right guys, I want to show you the app here. Now the first camera we're looking at is we are looking at the battery powered cameras here. So anytime I talk about the wired one, I will tell you it's the wired one. Right now we are looking at the backyard battery powered one. As you can see, it's about sunset time right now, golden hour, actually a little bit over golden hour. And if you can see that, we can see a little bird over there or something. I just saw, was that over the other wheelbarrow? Yeah, little something over there. Was that a lizard? No, that's a bird right there in front of us. Very cool. So it just landed on the chair right there. There he is right there. So you can digitally zoom, of course, as we're seeing the little birdie right there. Very nice. Let's go ahead and zoom out. All right, so as you can see here, very nice shot, very wide angle as well, being able to see all the way the back right edge of the bushes, all the way over to my French doors and the patio up above. This is actually sitting right on the edge of the jacuzzi. And however you mount this, whether it's underneath an eave of a house, like, you probably want to mount it somewhere under there with the appropriated mounts, and then swirl it the different direction where you want it. There's a little birdie jumping across to the different thing. Anyway, great looking shot. Let's go ahead and switch over to the indoor camera now. And right here, we see our cameras right here. So we go ahead and hit the indoor one, and live right here with you loading. Just seconds there, we're in SD. Let's go ahead and plug that away to HD there. And I'm actually gonna get some reverb, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut. Well, it's not too bad, so you can actually hear me a little bit because I'm in the room right next to this. So let's go ahead and come on in here and see what it looks like here and see what the lag time's looking like. I'm entering in the room right now. Very nice. Very nice. So obviously there's going to be a little bit of reverb, but I can hear myself just fine. Camera's right over here. 1, 2, 3, hand up. 1, 2, 3, hand up. Wow. 1, 2, 3, hand down. 1, 2, 3, hand down. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, let's check out the intercom here. Attention. The police are coming. Leave now. Very cool. Hopefully the phone could pick that up. That is the two-way audio of the battery-powered. Okay, now if you come to the top left corner, as you can see there, you can actually drop that down so you can see them there. I don't know if you have the ability to see them both live at the same time. I'll work on that and let you know if possible, but I believe you have to tap each individual camera when you're ready to go. And each individual camera, you'll have history. Now I've put a micro SD card into the outdoor one, so you also have the cloud storage. You can activate that if you want. Going back to a live shot, just like 1 second for full HD. Again, my internet is pretty nice though, but they do a good job. You can record. If you see anything, again, the intercom in the middle, screenshot right there. I just took a screenshot if something's there and you want to take a photo of it. You got your album right here with your screenshot I just took, as we can see that coming back. Motion detection, you click on that. Detection sensitivity, you can toggle motion detection on or off. I would highly recommend, especially on windy days, you might have a lot of false notifications, and also play around with that detection sensitivity if you want it very high or very low, if you have pets, children, etc. Alarm interval is off. You have 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. The alert will be triggered only when human motion is detected. We have daytime, nighttime detected, alert plan right there. Add time period for different alert plans. I'll let you guys mess around with that, but that is an option. And let's go ahead and check out history because I have a micro SD card in here. So here is one right here playing right off the bat here. As you can see, it was probably a bird, or we have had some windy days here. As you can see, okay, it's going to go to the next one, I believe. Yep. So yeah, it was a windy day. So again, you're going to get some false notifications on a windy day. But I was out there last night, so let's go ahead and check this out here. Let's go ahead and hit calendar. We're going to go back to Wednesday, yesterday, last night, and we'll go ahead and load up here. All right, there we go. This is 6 o'clock activity. Okay, there I am. All right, so there I am with the flashlight. I do have my patio lights on. We'll get some nighttime shots, of course, for the battery-powered and the wired one as well, but I'm just kind of showing you. All right, here it is. Now it's picking up clips, again, of motion detection. So it's not 24-hour recording. It picks up motion and starts recording and then stops. And then if you keep moving, it'll pick up these clips right here, as we can see here. And so we're looking good. Let's see if I can skip to the next one. There's me with my camera, or my flashlight, I should say. And of course, we have volume, no volume. And I don't think I'm talking or anything. Am I still out there? Yeah, I'm over there picking weeds, watering the lawn. All right, here I am here, wounding up the hose. And you guys can pause that. You guys can go ahead and check that out. And there we go right there. So if you're in motion, it doesn't look super clear. But if you get the right shot, let's go ahead and look here. And you can also expand or bring that down as well. All right, so here I am. Pause right there, and you can see it pretty clear. And then from history, if you just want to go back to a live shot, you go ahead and click it right back over. And now we're live in the backyard here. Let's go ahead and tilt the phone sideways, and you can also get your full shot as you go sideways as well. You can see it's an SD. You can speak to it, take your screenshots, etc. with the time and date in the upper left-hand corner. In settings for the camera, you can receive alert notifications on or off. Device name, you can rename it. Device share, if you want to do that, you can go ahead and share the device. Device information, power saving settings, maximum shooting time. It's going to record each thing for about 10 seconds. That is for maximum battery life. Now, if you want longer clips, if it picks up motion, then change that to 20 or 30 seconds. Shooting interval will be off 2 minutes, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes. So if you want it to go ahead and shoot a little bit more, then go ahead and toggle that, but that will go ahead and suck down the battery life. Again, we've already seen motion detection, record management. There you go right there, event recording, recording time, etc. You can see the gigabytes in your memory card left and used. And of course, the cloud storage. You can try it for a free 7 days. I'll let that be up to your decision there. But those are pretty much all the settings for the cameras. You have your Wi-Fi, your battery indicator right on the main page right here. Again, we can record anything right here. As you can see, bottom right, records. We end the recording, we look in album, and that recording will be the same place as the picture. So let's say you get a motion detection and you're like, oh man, I want to start recording this. Something funny's happening. Let's say, you know, a bird or an animal's in the backyard. You can hit record even if it's not picking it up on motion detection or whatnot. All right, guys, let's go ahead and look at the night vision of the wired camera. We're going all the way down the backyard, jacuzzi on the right side, bush on the left, some blacksmithing equipment, a vise to the left there. You can see the reflectors of the bicycles all the way down there. Very clear. That looks great. That is in full 1080p. You, of course, can do pretty much everything that you can in the battery-powered ones. Now, the only problem, though, is that it is on a separate app. I'm not sure why they did that. Hopefully, the developers will see this and they will implement the same app. So if you do have the battery-powered ones and the wired one, unfortunately, you're going to have to toggle through 2 different apps. You can, of course, go standard smooth audio. We won't go into all these settings, but you can also mess around, as you can see on your screen, with the brightness, contrast, saturation, sharpness, and mode. Of course, it has 2-way audio as well, and if we had a micro SD card inserted, we could see that right down below as we saw in the other app, giving you some pretty sweet features, pretty much identical to the battery powered, but a great looking night shot. Now let's go ahead and flip over to the battery powered one night shot. All right, this is gonna be obviously a little bit closer, but we can see here the backyard. This actually is sitting on top of my jacuzzi. That's why it's looking a little bit brighter, because of the night vision camera and lights are actually shining off of the bush to the left and the patio furniture. That's why it almost looks like there's a floodlight out there, but no, that's actually the night vision light. Let's go ahead and zoom in to the bicycles there. I do have the light over here on because I'm actually in this room over here to the left talking, but there's absolutely no lights out there. So that looks absolutely fantastic. Actually, I just stepped out there. So let me see here, because I think the camera was actually knocked over from the wind earlier. So I think I actually come out. Let's go ahead and see here as we approach that green bar. And oh, there you go. So I put the camera back up. That's with the patio lights on. And the backyard, as I'm kind of strolling around here, I think we've already seen that when I was watering, but looks great there. Going back to the live view, again, just about a second, goes back into full HD. Great night vision, as we can see there. All right, guys, let's go ahead and look at the camera now during the daytime. It is now raining, which is great. This is the wired one. We're looking at IP66 weatherproofing. As you can see, it's not even splashed on the lens, which is nice, and it's been raining for a couple hours now. So that looks like a great shot there. koozie straight ahead, the bicycle, so everything we saw in our nighttime shot last night. Green grass, all of our gardening equipment over there to the left. That's looking great. Of course, you can toggle on the sound. You can do, of course, two-way audio, snapshots, and all that good stuff we've already seen. All right, jumping over to the battery-powered one. Let's go ahead and take a look at this here as it fires right up. And we are in, I believe we are in HD. Yep, we are in HD, and we're getting a little bit of noise there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just toggle that off of the rain dripping. Beautiful shot as well, nice and wide. The battery powered is IP65 weatherproofing, but it looks great. Just check out the coloring and look at the shots there, very clear. Again, being able to see anything happening right there. I would highly recommend grabbing yourself multiple, if you have each camera, go ahead and grab yourself multiple micro SD cards. And we'll go ahead and just finish off with the indoor one here. As it fires right up, I'm very impressed with how quickly it does fire up over the app. Well, guys, overall solid cameras. In the description box below, once again, is going to be these exact same cameras, wired and wireless, battery powered. The links will be below, but just like all my review videos, guys, please don't go into debt for anything that I do make a video about. But if it does intrigue you, you have the cash, go ahead and purchase on away. I appreciate a thumbs up on the video if it has helped you make an informed decision, and subscribe on your way out. We will see you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye. Don't let the party stop, guys. Hit one of these videos, continue to watch. We'll see you soon.